Hello everyone, you're watching Up Close and Personal with Nyasha Diva Zim's leading woman in showbiz. What can I say? Thank you so much for tuning in, because your support is what we need to make our show better. For those of you who've not been voting for your People's Choice guest, I suggest you do so, because time is not really on your side. We will be closing the voting very soon. All you've got to do is go to our Facebook page right now and inbox us the name of the guest that you would like to see back on the show. And if you do not remember who you've seen on the show, there is a list of all the guests that have been on the show on our Facebook page, and all you've got to do is take your pick. Now here's what's up for today's show. This is quite interesting, because this is round about the third television presenter I've interviewed this season. She is young, beautiful, voluptuous, talented, name it. She is it. What are we waiting for? Let's get this show started right away. I'm here with Charlene Mangweni, who is a television presenter, voiceover artist, and actress. You should have heard the wonderful things I said about you before this.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You take my word for it. How are you, Charlene?
I'm awesome, thank you.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having
nice.
me. So are you, Nyasha. Thank you.
Charlene, in most cases when I interview TV people, they always do not leave out the interesting fact that most of them were shy at some point. And I'm actually guilty as charged. I know it's weird, but was it the same for you as well?
No, I can't really say it was the same. I'm one of those people who likes to put on a show. I've always loved being on stage and in front of people, that kind of thing. So being shy, not really. No. There's a certain element of it, but not
really. Tell me, Charlene, how then did you develop into who you are today?
Well, Nyasha, I'm a storyteller. Yeah.
I'm ready for the tale.
Yes, yes. I'm one of those people who likes to tell a story, who likes to put words to life. So because of that, I don't know, somewhere along the way, it translated into TV.
What made you want to be on television? And is this something that you've always wanted to do, or you had other dreams as a child?
From childhood, you know, you have these pipeline dreams. You're thinking, okay, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a doctor. Because these are the images that you're being fed with. And ordinarily, the media is not one of those professions that we are, especially in our Zimbabwean schools. We're not told about media being a profession. We're not told that, hey, you can grow up, become a presenter, read the news. We're not told all of that.
Exactly.
But with time, with each production I was involved in, I realized that this is a passion. And they say that once work starts becoming work, stop it.
Your breakthrough movie, if I may call it that, was Withered Petals in 2010. How did you get that? How was it for you? And what do you think it did for you in terms of putting you in the limelight in the television industry?
At the time that auditions were being held, I was studying for my media diploma, and I just needed anything and everything that I could get my hands on in TV. So I heard about the auditions. I thought, let me give it a shot. I went to the studio, auditioned, and before I knew it, I got a phone call, the producer telling me, come in, you know, we need to start rehearsing, get your contract, and this is it, you've gotten the role. I didn't really know what that meant. All I knew is I was excited.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, the next thing, we were shooting, and it was awesome.
What else did you do after that?
After Withered Petals, I've done documentaries for local organizations like Zinara. I've also done documentaries for Zimpro, Edgar's, lots of other companies. And then I interned as a news reporter. That was a phenomenal experience as well. Interesting. And then I also did Good Morning Zimbabwe during this last trade fair period. And that, Nyasha, wow. That's all I can say.
And what is it that you attribute your successes to?
3 letters, God.
You're still watching Up Close and Personal with Nyasha Diva, and I'm hanging out with Charlene Mangweni, who is also a television presenter and voiceover artist. She had a lot of wise words to say there, and I'm sure she's an inspiration to a lot of young women out there. Join us right after the break for more. And you can also go to our Facebook page and tell us what you think about our show. See you soon. Recently got a role in the much-awaited and much talked about Canadian Zim movie. How did you get that role, and how was that for you?
I liked a ZBC drama group page, and on this drama group page, they began to post for auditions, and from time to time they post for any auditions. So they posted auditions for this upcoming movie, and I thought, okay, this looks interesting. And next thing I knew, it was auditions coming to Bulawayo, and they did auditions in Harare. Then they came to Bulawayo.
Now let's talk about Team Charlene Mangweni. Obviously, I know there's nobody who is an island. So who is your support base? I'm talking about your family, your friends, and more importantly, your boyfriend. They always say behind every successful man, there's a woman. But I like to differ and say behind every successful woman, there's a man. So, yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you like to differ. You're Diva. Well, my family, amazing group of people. I grew up without my dad. My mom raised me.
Wow.
Strong woman, really strong, and here's the proof. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's really wonderful.
You know, so
yeah.
it's my family, my mom, my brothers, my sister, and my girlfriends. They say it's really hard to find good friends as an adult, genuine friends.
Especially as a woman.
Exactly. That is so true.
Haters!
Exactly, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that I have people who keep me grounded, but people that I can also just say, let's kick it, you know, or I was silly today. I did something so stupid, and no one, they don't judge. That's what we do. We just propel each other, keep each other going forward, and yet at the same time, we know how to tell each other, no.
You're going too far.
Exactly. And then, of course, my boyfriend. He's awesome, an amazing man. Supportive, which is why I was saying to you, you know, in the marriage context.
Welcome back. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and if you're just joining us, I've been hanging out with Charlene Mangweni, a television presenter. And right now we've got to everyone's favorite part of the show, where we get to meet our guests, family and friends. And in this case, I'm joined by Charlene's sister. Hi, girl.
Hi, Nyasha. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm good.
Great. You look like Charlene. I mean, I was confused there for a moment.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Peas in a pod, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Tell me something. Some people have described your sister as a bit uptight. Do you agree?
Well, as a sister, anything I say to you may sound biased. However, I'd like everybody to know that she's such a humble, caring, loving person.
Wow.
So, no.
Wow. That's nice. Okay, so how was it like growing up with Charlene? Are there any interesting attributes that people should know about her, or things that she used to do at home and things like that?
I would say my sister, for me, is the epitome of strength, persistence, and resolve. I admire that in her. So everything she ever did growing up had to have a result. Whether it was playing dolly housey or going out running after neighbors' dogs, she was always very, very result-oriented. Binini, my little one. Yes.
So what's her nickname? What do you call her?
Yes, I can't say that.
Why?
Okay, I'll whisper it to you. That's what it is, because everything she does, she's like the little one running around, wanting to get a result.
Wow.
That's her.
Okay. No, that's nice. It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I did.
The rules of my show is that if you come with accessories, you leave them at the end of the show.
What do you want?
This.
Okay, no problem. No problem. It will stay.
Are you serious?
It will stay because I'm here on behalf of my sister. So yes.
Seriously? Are you just saying this and then when she stops rolling, you take it away? Okay, wow, yeah. This is by far the best guest I've ever had. Clearly.
I tried.
You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and I'm now joined by Charlene's best friend. Hi, girl.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself to the audience at home.
Hi, everyone.
My name is Khanyisile Esnyati, and I'm Charlene's best friend.
Wow, do people still have best friends?
Imagine, in this day and age.
Okay, so how long have you known each other?
Close to 4 years, almost 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But before that, I knew her as, there she goes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. You've known her for long, so that means she's going to give up the ugly details.
I still want to live to see tomorrow. So I may not give them all up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think there's any ugly details anyway.
It depends on your definition of ugly.
Yeah, of course. All right. So tell me, what's the first thing that she looks at before she considers dating a guy, and what kind of guys does she date? This is not as an advert, guys, at home. Just,
Please note. God-fearing. That should be number one. That is basically it. And someone who'll keep her on her toes. She's goal-oriented, so someone who knows what he wants. And then someone who's supportive.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
When is round 2?
Make more friends in this industry?
No thanks.
Besides Charlene.
I have one. That's
No problem. Yeah. Call you up and say, okay, can we go for that interview again?
Maybe if you have a round 2, Nyasha.
Yeah, actually there might be a round 2. Okay, people at home, remember, the voting still continues for your People's Choice.
Oh, can I vote? No one
If you
told
want
me.
to see Charlene back on the show, all you've got to do is inbox us her name, and she can join me at the end of season 3.
Oh.
You're allowed to lobby on Facebook, she's allowed to lobby, and it's like that.
Oh.
Whoever has the most votes will come back at the end of the season. So round 2 may come back.
Oh, yes.
Are you happy now?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, good. See you soon then.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Welcome back. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and I'm back to Charlene Mangweni, the woman of the moment. How are you feeling, woman of the moment?
Feeling great, Diva.
You have a wonderful sister and a wonderful friend.
Thank you. I try to groom them.
Yeah, clearly. And you've groomed them in the right direction.
Just kidding. My support system makes me who I am.
Exactly. And I think it's really awesome. Have you enjoyed the show today?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes. I have.
By the way, I wanted to tell you that was a remarkable job that you did on the live. That was amazing.
Thank you. It was an amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Now tell me, Charlene, do you have any regrets in your life? I know most people have regrets. Do you have any?
To be honest,
That's fine.
yeah. No, because I don't think it's good to live with regrets. I have had an absolutely great time on the show. I hope you can agree. Go to our Facebook page right now and tell us what you think about today's show. If you want to see Charlene back on the show, all you've got to do is inbox her name, and you never know, you might see her back on the show as your People's Choice guest. If you want to vote for any other guest, all you've got to do is look at the list of names on our page and inbox the name of the guest that you like the best, and you never know, they might just be your People's Choice guest. You can catch us same time, same place next week. I'll be here to color your screens, literally. And if you're just joining us, you've missed out on what I like to call a clash of the presenters. You just don't understand the aura associated with us television people. If you've got any comments concerning this program, go straight to our Facebook page, and our Facebook page is Up Close and Personal. On ZPC TV, you can go to my Facebook page, and it's Nyasha Diva Mtamangira. And you can also follow me on Twitter. Now check this out. If you really want something, you can figure out a way to make it happen. I don't care what it is, make it happen right now. So for me and the crew behind the scenes, Nosin, Kita, and everybody else making the show great, see you next week. I'm here with Charlene Mangweni, who is a television presenter, voiceover artist, and actress. You should have heard the wonderful things I said about you before this. You're still watching Up Close and Personal with Nyasha Diva Mtamangira, and I'm hanging out with Charlene Mangweni, a woman who's got quite some words to say, and if you missed out, you really missed out. I'll retake that. Thank you so much for the love and support that you've been showing us on our Facebook page, because what... hyperventilating.